What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. For the life of my channel, I've always been asked about my tattoos. I've always been asked if I would do a tattoo tour of my tattoos, show what they are, give a definition, and I've never done it. I've also been asked by people whether or not they could get tattoos, certain tattoos, and I've always said, whatever tattoo you get, make sure you know the actual meaning of it, not the prison meaning, especially if you're a square. If you're somebody that doesn't plan on going to prison, if you're not breaking the law, you're just proud of your culture, there's no problem in you putting tattoos on. But no one should ever put a tattoo on their body without knowing what it means. You don't put something on you because it looks cool. There are a lot of kids in the barrios that they see their older homeboys when they get out of prison, older family members get out of prison, and they have certain tattoos on them, and these kids think, hey, that looks cool. And they go and put it on them. Then they go to prison. And then they're frontline because of their tattoos. They have to earn it. If they're lucky, they get an opportunity to earn it and not just get hit, right? Now, I do want to talk about the application. We'll say, I'm going to use that term. The application of cultura behind the walls. And I want to do this video because I want you to understand the mindset, the seriousness, the deadliness. You have guys in there, they're going to die in prison. They've made their mind up. They're not interested in getting self-help classes. They're not interested in getting a college education. They're not interested in bettering themselves. No, they're resigned to their position. They're resigned to their fate. And they're going to live their life behind those walls to the fullest. For a lot of people, our cultura, especially the history of the Meshika, it's utilized in order to, I'm not going to use the word brainwash because it's not brainwashing. You have to seek this out. And when you seek it out, if people around you feel like you're worthy of it, they're going to game you up. And you will learn the history. Some people will really get into the entire study of history like I did. Others will get out of it what they need. The Meshika were part of the Chichimeca. The Chichimeca was also Texcoco and other places, Tlatelolco. They were Meshika. But basically the people that spoke Nahuatl. And the term Aztec, they never called them, none of them called themselves that. They were all the same, they were all speaking the same language, right? Nahuatl. And out of all of them, the Meshika were the last to enter the Valley of Mexico. And they were known to be extremely deadly in warfare. Initially, they were basically like the hit squad, mercenaries for the Tepaneca. They wound up turning on the Tepaneca with the help of Texcoco and Tlacopan. They formed the Triple Alliance, right? And so behind those walls, the Meshika are like the favored group that the raza use in order to get their people into a warrior mindset. I've spoke about it before. A friend of mine, we were in Hawaii together. We're in Pelican Bay together. And before the riot happened, you know, the February 2000 riot that's all over the internet, that's been spoken on many times. I've spoken on it many times. My friend was going to be part of the crew that, we were going to move together for the riot. And we're waiting to get off. And then we were told, nah, we're going to do it tomorrow, right? Word went around, it's going down tomorrow. And I remember my friend looking at me and he said, tomorrow's a good day to die. And I knew that was from our cultura. The flowery wars, which people can look that up. Those were basically when people were captured or captives were slain. Different things went on. One of the biggest mistakes the Meshika ever made was letting Tlaxcala survive so that they can get captives from Tlaxcala. They wound up being the Spaniards' biggest ally and biggest threat, greatest weapon. There's a poem that a lot of us, we had it. A lot of us memorized it. And I'm not going to say the whole poem, but there's a few lines in there that we must be of strong mind, strong bones, and light feet. There's another line in there that the world is ours. If we don't have it, we take it. There's a lot of things in there. A lot of the cultura, as beautiful as our culture is, as brave as our ancestors were, it's utilized as a means to get men to be willing to die behind those walls at a drop of a hat without any hesitation, and to take great pride in it. And that's why when my friend said that the day before the riot, tomorrow's a good day to die, he meant it. He believed it. We all knew the biggest threat to us tomorrow was going to be all those gunners. Everyone else out there on the battlefield, between the blacks and the Mexicans, we're all men. Whatever happens, happens. But those guys in the gun tower, we all knew they're shooting. They're going to take people out. Let's get it. To people out here, that's a mindset that is incomprehensible. And that's a great thing if you can't comprehend it. It means you know your value, you know your worth. Behind those walls, it's just existing. I tell people all the time, that's not living. That's not a life. It's not the lifestyle anybody wants for themselves, for their children, for their family. My advice, anybody proud of our cultura, our culture, study it for its beauty. Learn what we descended from. But it shouldn't be a means to get you ready to die. Not at all. That's my video for the day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.